So, my dear friends, my dear gods, my dear masters, welcome to everybody to the today's evening session, the Holistic Wellness Program, the Batch 5, 7th day we are. So, welcome to all of you once again. And today we have spiritual concept. First, we'll be discussing the spiritual wisdom about we are responsible for our life. And secondly, holistic lifestyle. We'll be discussing about especially the truth about the BP, cholesterol, sugar, what exactly the truth we need to understand. The third one is home remedies. We'll be discussing one of the home remedy, acupressure treatment for the high BP. We'll learn that how to do the treatment for a high BP with the help of acupressure. That also we'll be learning clearly today. Okay, so these are the schedules. The first will be our topic will be spiritual wisdom. You can see the presentation. Right. So first will be spiritual concept. Next is meditation. After that, holistic lifestyle. Then home remedies. So here, these are the topics. As I told you, we will try to learn about all these things. So now, we'll be learning about at first we'll be focusing on spiritual wisdom. Today's spiritual wisdom is you are completely responsible for the current state of your life. No one else responsible on this planet. Okay, so this is the great statement. So upon which most of the great Mahan, great yogis, great rishis of our Sanatana Dharma, our India, they are stated in different ways. So let's look at all those things, my dear friends. So these are the greatest and the greatest spiritual wisdom we can say, which we need to discuss. We all have to understand properly. Then our life will be always blissful, my dear friends. Right. So let's look at all the subject carefully, my dear friends. Right. So, my dear friends, we are all the soul beings. Who are we? Who am I? So, Deepa Reddy, can you answer this question? I will allow the unmute. Yeah, one second. Yes, you can unmute. One question, any one or two people can answer this. Are you able to listen me? Am I audible? You're able to meet? You're able to mute? Oh, it is. Yeah, now you try.
Yes, sir. It is possible. I think we are divine souls. We are a form of cosmic energy. We are all, I think, atoms. Yes, sir. I would tell you that we have come here for some purpose to experience
Right.
in this earth, good and bad. Yeah.
So it means in your answer, what I found is we are divine souls. We came here for some experience. We are atoms
Yes.
and molecules. We are cosmic energy. So like 3-4 answers are given by you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you mean to say you agree that you came here on some purpose, but
Yes.
by with whom guidance or with whom pressure or with whom obligation have you come here, or you came on your own?
Maybe on the guidance of I think we have our own plan each and every life to
Correct.
experience. I think our soul
Right.
decides the plan. Maybe God gives us a body, I think, a body and a soul. So we come for each and every body to experience, and I think we will previously think that what I should do, like, we will plan our life and experiences to where we should born. I think it's our choice.
Stop.
Knowing your
So,
honor, it would be our choice.
right. So now I understood from you that, so you came here with some purpose. Okay. You have soul has got some plan. Soul means who is the soul? You're only the soul, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're only the soul, nobody else, You're the soul, all other souls. Maybe all other souls also exist parallel with you. But you're the soul, you have some plan. You means you as a soul in maybe the different worlds, which are all invisible, of course. Only visible is like Earth planet and other different planets and stars, whatever, right? So you have chosen yourself and came here, isn't it? You have chosen yourself, you came here. You came here. That means you yourself came here, isn't it? Right? Okay. So anybody else?
Yes, sir.
So let us get some conclusion. Okay. Yeah. Who's speaking?
Sir, yeah, Nimmi this side, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Tell me, Nimmi. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes. Go ahead.
we all are spiritual being come here to live a life as the experience of human beings.
We are all the spiritual beings.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay.
And
Then
we are here to live a life experience as a human beings. So we can do some value adding to the society as a spiritual being for the wellness for the humans.
So maybe you came here to do some help or like to improve the things for the other
Value
people,
added.
value
Yes,
additions, something like that you came.
yes.
So that means you only came or somebody forced you to come here? Your
No.
mother, father, do you know your mother, father before you come here? You don't
Yes.
know. You don't know, right? So definitely you only came. I think somehow you have selected, you have chosen your parents or something and all, like a particular, X and Y, two parents, no? Like they're also male and female. So through them, of course, you came. But through them you came. Okay, they have not given anything to you, but maybe they have given something like, flesh and bones and these things.
Yeah,
Like this pancha bhautika deha, right? They have contributed that, of course.
Yes.
But you have come means you came from somewhere else, isn't it?
Yes.
So you came willingly you came here to do something, and to learn or maybe some karmas, maybe different things, isn't it? Right?
Yes.
Yes, you only came. Nobody forced you, isn't it? Next, anybody else? Bhuvaneshwari, madam. Can you unmute and speak?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Namaste. Tell me, sir. Sir, actually,
Your video is required. You are not having video.
yeah.
It's on the video. Yes.
Tell
So
me, sir.
you are so energetic person. Okay.
Yeah, really.
You give a lot of energy to the entire session. So speak up. So my question is, who are you? So who are you? From where you come? Right? How did you come here? Anybody forced you to come, or so you came here just by default, or what is your understanding of that?
Actually, no one forced the soul. It is actually the soul journey. I just wanted to complete my soul journey. So, I have taken birth in the family where I can complete my soul journey.
Okay.
So no one has made, actually. I don't know, sir. I am sorry. I understood only this much.
Yeah.
The
So
soul
no, actually, no. What I mean to say is, did you talk to your parents before come here?
No.
Do you remember anything that kind of things after coming here, or maybe after 5 years or 10 years, or now by now? Did you understand? I spoken to you when I was minus. No, I was not zero. I was in minus. Minus means I didn't come into the womb also. Okay. So
No.
before I come to womb, I spoke to you. You agreed. Okay. You agreed to give me education. You agreed to give me so and so love, affection, all this. So did you remember anything?
No, sir. No, I am not.
Yes.
No.
So, but definitely you came here through your parents. You came to the Earth planet, isn't it?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you only came. I mean, nobody pushed you. Nobody
I only came.
made you
Yeah.
to jump. Nothing,
No.
isn't it? Right?
Yes.
Right.
Only
So,
that much is my understanding. I don't know. Actually, I am just learning.
okay.
That
Okay.
is what I feel, that I only came through my parents.
Correct.
Yes.
Absolutely right. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So let's analyze more. Let's analyze more today. Okay. So what exactly is happening? Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, friends. See now. So from three of you, from your answer, I understood that you are a soul being, isn't it? You are a soul being. Of course, now you are a physical body. Everybody is much aware of physical body, because we are physical body, like the solid matter. So solid you can see with your eyes. You can say that, hey, I'm the body. Max to max, you also have some feelings and expression, all these things, you think something, right? So that's where you get an idea that I'm also a mind. I'm also a mind. Sometimes what happens, so you take some decisions, right, wrong, good, bad, all these things, some kind of a decision making also you do. Then you say that, I have a buddhi. I have some buddhi. Okay. If I have no buddhi, I could have, gone wrong direction. I could have selected some wrong things in my life, isn't it? So likewise, so everybody will come to know we are a physical body, we are a mind, we are a buddhi. Beyond that, there is something which is actually, we are actually that. We are actually that. But the problem is, so there is no way, there is no access. So far, I'm telling you, till you attended this class, you have no mechanism to understand that particular thing. What is that particular thing? That is you only. That is exactly you. That is exactly you. Whatever all other things, it is something like this, a rocket engine, right? For example, recently, the Chandrayaan has gone, right? Chandrayaan. What do? First, they do the satellite. Okay, they do the satellite core. That is actual mission. Satellite is the mission, which is intelligence, basically. So upon which what they do, they put at least some 6 to 7 rockets, isn't it? 6 to 7 rockets for what reason? What reason? So some propulsion, like one rocket will carry to certain distance. After that, it will be detached, isn't it? And it will go to some extent. Again, one more rocket will be detached, and some more extent, other rocket will be detached. So finally, what happened? By the time it reaches to the moon, nothing is there with it. What is there? The pure mission. The only intelligent mission is there. Now that mission is going to stand on the moon, and then it does all the intelligent work. Right? You understood what I'm saying? Okay.
Yes.
So here is the thing, what you need to understand. We are also the same. We are also similar. In fact, we are a actual that that intelligence matter. We are that pure intelligence matter. We are nothing but a that Paramatma. See what happens, Paramatma cannot be everywhere, right? Paramatma, as a single Paramatma or whatever, he cannot be everywhere. What he does, he try to send some representatives in the form of certain physical body. It may be we are in this format. Maybe in the different planet, you go to the different star system. So there the human beings are whichever the physical body, they may be different, right? But what happens is, so everything, all this, whatever you see with your physical eyes, maybe animal, maybe plant, okay, a bird or a human being, everybody is a just a different forms, looks different forms, okay.
Okay.
Right, one second, I'll mute everybody because they may be making sound and all, right? Okay. So, friends, so what happens now? So what I would like to bring one point here. We are first of all, we understood we are a soul being. So when we are a soul being, so from Paramatma, so we are departed as the speck of souls, that is individual souls, especially human beings. Okay, the individual souls which are departed from there. Why do we depart, my dear friends? See, for example, a mother give the birth for the 2-3 children. What does she want actually? When she has given the birth for 3 children, so is that giving birth to children, is it a wrong or right? Actually, it is wrong or right. Instead of saying that it's a wrong or right, it is a natural law. It is a nature, right? It's a nature dharma. As a woman, she has to give the birth for the next generation or whatever. So that is the dharma, the woman dharma. That is designed by, who was designed? That is designed by supreme power. So the supreme power has given such a way that women give the birth for the further children. Similarly, after giving birth for the children, what does she want? They have to go to the school or go to the do some education. They have to grow. First of all, she bring up nicely, giving the proper nutritious food, giving proper self-care and love and everything, affection, right? Slowly they try to learn about the society. She teaches, she teaches about society, and she teaches about some slokas. All this she does. She does, out of her own affection and love. Why she does all that? She wanted her children to grow like her. Okay, she might, for example, so same mother might be a great yogini, or same mother might be a great IPS or IPS, IPS officer, IAS officer. Same mother might be the company, company head, on particular company head. So what she wanted is, if it is 2 or 3 children, whatever number of children comes out of her, come through her, what do they do? What she does is, she wish and will, like, they have to grow like her. She think that they have to grow like her. Then she handhold, she does everything for them, right? Slowly, the children also taught well, and they're nicely grown up, disciplined. So a lot of things happens. If provided parents are, acting in the proper way, that means their conduct is good, then the children also will be coming up in the similar manner. They will also, she wanted all her children want to better, excel and become better than her. In fact, what she wanted always, our children wanted to become better than her, not even equal to her, friends. So this point you need to carefully note down. Now the similarity is there with respect to the supreme power. What does the supreme power needed? Supreme power give the birth to the human being like various individual souls. What does he wanted? What supreme power needed? What supreme intelligence or Paramatma, Paripurnatma, or God? Okay. So what does he wanted is the Father, our Father, right? So our Father wanted to see that all his children, they have to really grow. They have to evolve. So we are souls, right? Individual souls born out of that Paripurnatma. Like the baby, the physical human beings come out of the mother. Like that, we are also born from the our Paripurnatma as individual souls. Now Paripurnatma wanted to see that all her individual souls which are come out, the individual souls which came out, right? And they may be taking birth in any planet. So there are so many billions of galaxies are there. Billions of stars are there, right? So anywhere, so they take a birth and they need to evolve. So they need to evolve, they need to learn, slowly, one birth to other birth, several births, it will give a chance. Paripurnatma, what she wanted is, so the stage, what it is right now, this is supreme intelligence, to the same level or more than that level. It wanted her children, all the individual souls to grow. That is her intention. Okay, so this is what exactly it is, friends. This is the design. Design is envisaged. The design, the planned by the supreme intelligence. So there is no question further. There is no more. There is no more doubt. There is no more questions to doubt that particular. The way of the concept and plan. There is nothing to question, right? That is his own design. For example, in your own house, you will have your own plan to do. Why did you decide like that? Means, so with your intelligence, with your creativity, you have decided something and you are implementing that in your house because you are the owner of that house. You are the head of that house, or you are a company owner. You decide certain rules. Who has taught you all that? You might have learned anywhere. You might have learned here and there and all. The summation of all that, you sit silently and you'll be chalking out the plan for the action plan for the entire company, right? Entire operations of the organization. We keep writing down 1, 2, 3, all that, So that's all your creativity, your plan of action. Similarly, Supreme Intelligence has also got the similar plan which is given, which is implemented. So in the form of many galaxies, many planets, many star systems, and one of that is Earth planet. We are all living here. So what happens is he has given a birth to us, though we came. We means every one of us, all our individual souls. Okay, we departed from that. We departed from Supreme Intelligence. When we are departed, friends, probably we all of us might have departed 40,000 years ago or 30,000 years ago. So 30,000, 25,000 years ago, right? We all departed. Is an average number I'm giving you basing on the Vedic sciences and all, whatever they say, isn't it? So the spiritual science talks about all this. So now when we came as an individual souls, we came to the Earth planet and we took birth. So in the mother womb, and then we are the human beings and we started living on the Earth planet. Now, when you came here with your own plan of action, your own choice, right? The Paripurnatma given a birth for the individual soul. Then after coming down, so in different frequency of worlds, there are different lokas basically. So in the different lokas, you got your own design done, and you came to the Earth planet, and through mother you came out and you started your living. When you started living here, first of all, you came alone. You came alone. You never asked anybody. You never asked, your friend. Who are the friends you are blaming now? Maybe. So in this life, so you are grown up, right? You are children and then grown up and then become adult. So now you have got some problems. You are facing some issues. So might be the issues with your, you feel that these issues are from my friend, my parents, from my parents, these are things I'm suffering. From my colleagues, I'm suffering. So there are various reasons within your mind. So you keep saying all these things, isn't it? But only one thing you understand. When you came to the Earth planet, you came alone. You never asked anybody permissions. For all the people you are blaming today, you never asked anybody's permission here. You just came alone and you started traveling. You started your own journey, right? So that is the reason. First thing we have to do is we have taken the responsibility of our own life. We came to the Earth planet with our own responsibility, with our own choice of the life. Okay, we came here with our own choice, with our own liking. We came to the Earth planet, right? Individually we came. Now we started journey. Probably we might be born in one family, but what is the problem here? So nowadays what we observe is, so friends, one point we need to make out very clearly is we are responsible for the birth what we have taken on the Earth planet. Nobody else. Okay, nobody else forced you, nobody made you to come. It's all the divine plan, the part of the divine plan. You alone came here for your betterment. Your parents, that means your Paripurnatma wanted you to grow, wanted you to evolve. Okay, you have just born as infant soul. It wanted you to develop as an infinite soul and then go back. So when you go back, what happened? You will be definitely as powerful as your father. As powerful as your father. That is the ultimate, the desire. Or I can say that is the ultimate, the plan of action with which your father has sent to you. Then what you need to do? You need to conduct all your lives nicely. Maybe as a child, see, for example, you born as a child. Up to 5 years, 6 years, what you do? You do all naughty things, isn't it? You do all naughty things. So like 6 years, 7 years also, you do naughty things. Some, the kind of a small, the here and there, you fight and you weep and you cry. So a lot of things you do. But parents will what they do? They bear nicely. So all that, whatever you do, the small, this, the silly things and all these things, even though it is not a great thing, but your parents like it. Similarly, friends, all the infant souls, whatever souls which just born out of Paripurnatma, they are infant souls, they are the baby soul, they are the young soul, they are then finally comes to matured soul. These 4 souls, okay, they're all in the order of growth. When they are growing, they do a lot of mistakes. But what do we do? When we find that somebody, any one of your friend or whoever it may be, see, how do you know whether he is a baby soul or an infant soul? You don't know. But one thing you remember, he has done a mistake. He is not showing any intelligence. He's blindly doing mistakes and he's committing something wrong. You need to understand one thing. He might be an infant soul, he might be a baby soul, or he might be a young soul. One of these 3. So when one of these 3 things are there, it is obviously he does all these mistakes, isn't it? So that is why what you need to have a character as a matured soul. What kind of character you should have it? So as a spiritual person, as a meditator, you should have the character of acceptance. So that means within your family, take an example of your own family. Your child, as I told you, in the beginning of 5 to 6 years, however you bear all his galata, all his noise, whatever noise he makes, that noise is so beautiful for you. You enjoy it. Similarly, Paripurnatma, you will also give the enough time for him to settle down. It means like he's growing. So from infant soul to baby soul to young soul, slowly in so many lives. How many lives? Maybe 200 to 50 lives or 200 lives. You keep taking one life, like you keep taking, you keep learning things, many things you learn. Then slowly his evolution also will happen. So that's what the Paripurnatma wish for. So then how do you, which way you are going to meddle with it? Which way you are going to interfere with this kind of, the other people's journey, right? So in the same family, so you might be like a mature soul, the other, your husband may be like, young soul or a baby soul. So nobody knows. Only you have to, just by seeing his characteristics, the way he behave, right? So like in that way, in that perspective, whether he's a sattvic person or is a rajoguna or tamas guna, tamoguna. So in which way he is behaving in his life, basing on that you can estimate which soul he belongs to, right? So that's how, friends, what happens is, here is the only one thing, right? So everybody comes here with their own responsibility. Nobody is making you, nobody is forcing you, nobody hitting you here. Because you want to grow, right? You want to grow, you want to, grow in your life. So you want to take a lot of evolution in your own soul journey. Then you come here, you take the life, and then you are going through all the physical life. Right? So that is why we are all responsible for our life. Nobody is responsible here. Let us not take any names for our, the kind of situation what we are right now. Never ever take anybody's names or blaming, kind of a commenting, so judging. Nothing should be there in our life. What is most important is whatever it comes, accept it. Friends, other thing is the other way of understanding. You only have to remember one thing. Everybody will have different kind of situation in their life. How does it happen? Right? So the Paramatma himself is giving you all the choices here. Okay, in front of you, everything is putting in front of you. Now you have a choice to select which one. With your own intellect. If you have good intellect, you select the good one. If you have not proper intellect, then you select a wrong one. Of course, by doing wrong one, you will again gain experience. Next time you'll be going in a proper direction. So likewise, what happened, friends? The Paramatma or Father who has given the birth to all of individual souls, he knows he knows, definitely he knows what kind of experience should be given. So let's say somebody is suffering, all of a sudden somebody fallen ill and is suffering greatly with some disease, who is not able to come out, of the disease. What exactly he wanted to teach through the disease is, right? He want you to slow down in the life. The Father wanted, the Supreme Intelligence wanted wanted through you, or is telling you, is indicating you, slow down, look around you, look within you. What exactly doing? Otherwise, you may be going in a so aggressive way, you never turn inside. You can see some of the lives, my dear friends. Many of the people, right from the birth to the death, they keep thinking about money, property, relationships, all this galata, a lot of agitation, a lot of troubles. Only this. At the last moment, what happened? At the last moment, so at the time of death also, they'll be having all the nonsense things in the mind. They don't have, even at the time of the death also, they only the ideas and all the feelings about attachments of properties, money, all the children, grandchildren, only this. But he's leaving his physical body. That time also he's having that kind of mindset. What do you do for that? So that is because he's not matured. Likewise, many lives will pass through, my dear friends, for all of us. But we're all attending this session today. In this Zoom session, you're all having a little maturity. That means we are all belong to a old soul or matured souls, my dear friends. We are not ordinary people here. We're all come here. We are not ordinary people. We belong to something called a old soul or a matured soul. Otherwise, there is no chance you to come here and sit and listen to this kind of wisdom. Okay? So that's why, friends. So now, let us see the physical life, how the physical life is going on the Earth planet now. Okay, we came here with our own responsibility. We took the birth and we are leading the life now. So what happens is in childhood, so what we do, so most of the times, the parents, okay, what they do is they try to handhold the children every time, all the time, even up to 25 years, 30 years. Okay, they never make him to independent. They never make him to think independently. That's the problem. What exactly happening is, so we never allow him to act independently. We never allow him to think independently. So we don't give that kind of a freedom to them. Always what we try to do, always whatever we think inside our mind about a particular children, right? We wanted to implement through him. So that is the way we act, we operate. Then what happens here, let me tell you, there is a kind of dependency starts happening. Dependency. On whom dependency? On the parents. The child is going to depend completely on the parents. For his job, for his money, for his life, for everything they depend. They depend. The children depend upon the parents. So now, you tell me now, how do they take a responsibility of their life? They can't take the responsibility of their life because you already done a mistake. The mistake is what? You never taught them the independence. You never given the freedom to them. They have to think. They have to do. They have to take their headache. After certain age, maybe after 10, 15 years, for example, 15 years, 10th standard is over. So even after that, I observe many parents. They try to handle the children. They never give the time even for thinking, even to act on their own. So such is the worst, the worst bring up we are doing, worst culture we are giving to our next generation. So that is where what happens is, so now this particular child or a human being has become so independent, on whom everything depends. Everything he never think as an independent person. He always think about always depend on something. Whether see at this in the lower age they depend on the parents. As you grow on, what happens? The same character will be there, that dependency character. Then you start depending on your friends. Then you start depending upon your wife. Then you start depending upon your husband. So likewise, what happened, friends? So throughout the life, some or other way, you are not taking responsibility of your life. You're always making others to responsible for your life. How it will happen? So many times, suppose let's say some bad thing happened to you. Then if what will happen? The first thought will come to you. So this so and so person has done the bad thing to me. Because of this person, I became like this. I lost my money because of, so he has given some ideas. I invested there and I lost my money. Or you say that, so I got my health problem because of, so my parents have not given me the proper care. Likewise, what happens is this particular dependency is completely given by our own parents only. That means our own ancestor, elders, is basically who are bringing up their children. So they are making them as dependent people. So that it should not happen, my dear friends. Never ever in this life. Okay. So we don't need to blame any other person for all the reasons. Let's say a student. A student is studying, right? A student is studying and he has to get a marks. So what does he do? So will the parent study and go write his examination? Is it allowed? It's not allowed. He must study well, he must score well, he must write his own examination. Right? Similarly, many things. For example, you want to get a good job, promotion. So then what you have to do? You have to definitely work hard and learn some technology and then get your own job. You have to get your job by your own efforts, by your own, the way of, your intelligence and your intellect. Your parents cannot do anything. They can only create an environment. Later on, what are the things, other things to be done? You have to take your own responsibility there. In order to get job, in order to get married, in order to get a promotion, in order to become healthy, right? You want to become healthy. What you need to do? You need to come to this kind of sessions. You need to learn about holistic lifestyle. You need to learn about meditation. You need to learn about the spiritual wisdom. Then what will happen? You become always healthy. You will be healthy all the time. You'll be always happy also, joyful also. So this how everything is, your own responsibility, friends. Never ever blame anybody for any kind of situation is happening now or going to happen. Right? So that is how, friends. So many of the things, many of the things we can give examples here. Right? For example, you got a disease. You got some certain disease. Because of what? It might be your purva janma karmas, past life karmas. Second is your lifestyle. Current lifestyle is very wrong. So out of these two reasons, any one reason, you got a disease. Now, the disease come to you because of your own things, not the things of belong to your parents or your husband or your wife, nothing. You are responsible for that. Somehow, with your own actions, either the past life or the current life, okay, because of your ignorance, your ajnana, you have done some things wrong. Even the lifestyle also. You are leading a wrong lifestyle. What you are not supposed to eat, what you are not supposed to do in the life, everything you are doing, and then getting the diseases into your life. So when you brought the diseases by yourself, who is going to do anything for you? No doctor can help you because doctor has not given a disease to you. Doctor can guide you how to come out of the disease, but doctor cannot take away your disease, friends. You have to suffer in the physical body. All the karmas what you have done in the previous life, you have to suffer in the form of diseases in this current life. That's what, that is most important thing. You must go through all that. Nobody can help you. Your parents cannot help you. Your teachers cannot help you. Your guru cannot help you. Your doctor cannot help you. Your own wife, husband, nobody can help you in this, my dear friends. You have to undergo your own way. That's why you are responsible for your life. Nobody else. Nobody else is here. So likewise, if you see, for example, you eat non-vegetarian. What happens if you eat non-vegetarian? You know very well. Might be you don't know. But ultimately, when you do some negative karma by eating non-vegetarian food, and also it's a tamasic food, and also it has got a lot of chemicals, you are eating that food. Then you are eating. Nobody is forcing you to do that. When you are eating, that means you are taking responsibility of eating. Same time, the side effect of it and the diseases what comes out of this non-vegetarian food, you have to suffer in your physical body. Right? If you have really some intellect with you by attending these kind of sessions, you might have not done that activity. You might have left it very long back. Isn't it? So that is why in every life, we have many things to learn, my dear friends. All the learning, all the suffering, all the decision making is completely by yourself, not even the person, the very near and dear one, loved one. Nobody is responsible for this. Please make a note this point. So likewise, friends, what happens is in Gautama Buddha's life, one incident happened. At the last final stages of his life, he was almost in the, he was trying to leave his physical body. All the so-called all his disciples, 500 disciples were there, were prepared. They're all surrounding him. He only called everybody to come. The time of passing, passing is immortal. The mortal and leaving to the other physical, other planes of existence. Is going to the higher worlds. So then everybody stand there and all. No. So then finally there is one important disciple of Gautam Buddha. His name is Ananda. He's a relative of Gautam Buddha for 40 long years. So he was washing his clothes. Wherever he goes, his clothes and all these things, he used to take care nicely. So then he declared, I am leaving the physical body today, now itself. Then, so one question asked by Ananda. Swamiji, you are leaving physical body, everything. So far, you are only the root for us. Without you, without you and expecting or imagining this life further so many years is highly impossible. Without you, without your wisdom and without your help, we can't survive here. So then, so that way he questioned because with a great dukkha, he asked Gautam Buddha, Siddhananda. Then he told only one thing. After that sentence, he never spoken also, he passed away. What is the final sentence is? Apo Dipo Bhava. Apo Dipo Bhava. That means you have to light yourself. You have to light your lamp. Apo Dipo Bhava. Apo means your own. Dipo means your own light, inside light, whatever. Right? Bhava means you need to do your own light. Be a light unto yourself. Light your own lamp. Nobody else will come and light your lamp, my dear friends. This is a statement he has made. So after that, he didn't talk also. He passed away. So, friends, like this, many of the yogis, they also coined many statements and much of the wisdom is contributed by them. In Lord Sri Krishna, so Mahabharata, written by Vedavyasa, they also stated a great statement. Udaredatmanatmanam. That means your own soul, you have to Uddara means like you have to upgrade. You have to upgrade, you have to support your own soul to grow further. You can never downgrade the soul. It means what? You have to Udaredatmanatmanam. That means we need to make your own soul enriching. Nobody else will come and do. Nobody else will come and help you, my dear friends. So likewise, so many other great masters have spoken about this. So for example, so you want to learn the music, right? You want to become a great musician. What can anybody do? A parents can provide some financial resources till certain age. After that, so you have to go and start Sarigama Padanisa, all these things, you start doing it. You start learning it. Then slowly, what happened? You become a great musician, no doubt. There's no question of any doubt here. So only thing is everything, for everything you are responsible, nobody else on this planet, my dear friends. Similarly, so our Jesus Christ also made a great statement. For this, what is the statement he has made? As you sow, so you reap. As you sow, so you reap. It means what? Whatever you sow today, whatever the seeds you sow today, tomorrow you get the same plant. If you sow the mango seed today, you will get only mango seed later on. You won't get a guava tree, right? So likewise, whatever the karmas you do here, whatever the kind of karmas, if you do good karma, you get the good result. If you do the bad karma, you get the bad result. Who is responsible for all this, my dear friends? Anybody is forcing you to do the good karma or bad karma? You're only doing it, isn't it? When you are doing, then you have to take the responsibility of your entire life. No matter what it is, no matter what situation you are going through now, for everything you are responsible. Only thing is, when you are taken the responsibility, you also could have learned a lot of wisdom. See, every life, as we discussed, when you came to the Earth planet, so many times you come and go. What is the proof that we come so many times and go? One thing is you have to realize yourself. You have to get the self-realization. Then you will understand how to, obviously. The other thing is basing on our the Vedas and so many granthas. Adi Shankaracharya has told very clearly, Punarapi Maranam, Punarapi Jaranam, right? In the so-called this Bhajagovindam sloka, he explained so nicely, isn't it? So when all these things, all these things are there, all these great granthas and great wisdom, Sanatana Dharma is there, which is always telling us, right? So then we need to understand one thing. So the complete responsibility of your life is on your own. There's nobody can take any responsibility, my dear friends. So try to remember this very, very carefully. Okay. So likewise, Jesus Christ also told the same thing. As you sow, so you reap. Right? Yad bhavam tad bhavati. So that means what? What you need to ultimately, friends, in order to take your own responsibility, of course, you have to take your own responsibility, number one. Number two, when you are taking that responsibility, then what happened? The responsibility, what you have taken, it must improve yourself. It must improve. It must be responsible for your own soul evolution also. For which what you need to do is, you must learn the wisdom. What wisdom you must learn? You must learn the wisdom related to your life. Okay, all other things you can learn anytime, my dear friends. You can learn any age, any time. You can learn all other sciences. There's no worry. You say just sit for 2-3 years. You can complete a degree. If you sit for 1 year, you can complete PUC, isn't it? Likewise, any other sciences, any other mathematics, sciences, social sciences, or geography, whatever all other materialistic sciences, which you can learn anytime you can complete, anytime you can pass through. But only one thing which we are not doing is, that is the only one thing we all must do is the spiritual wisdom we need to gain right from the childhood. When you gain the right kind of wisdom, the right wisdom is there with every human being, right from the childhood. What will happen is, he definitely take the complete responsibility of his own life, my dear friends. He never depend on any other person, right? No other person you will not depend, my dear friends. Suppose you got an headache. You got an headache. You have to, what you have to do, what you're supposed to do, you have to sit silently, do some meditation, or take some precaution. All that you have to do. You can't blame other person that, I got an headache because of that person, this situation, that situation. You can't go on blame everybody, right? So similarly, no doctor can take away your cancer. No God can help you for your cancer, isn't it? So many times what happens, if something good happens, then we appreciate ourselves. The good things happen because of myself, because I have done like this, because I have so much capacity, I am so much great person. We always boast ourselves. When good things happens, the great results comes. If any bad things happens, what do? You start blaming every person around you, right? You always start blaming the God also, in fact. You always say that God has not helped me. I prayed him. I told my wishes. Still he didn't do anything. See, the God also not helped me. Who is there? Nobody is there on the top side, my friends. Nobody is there. Everything is sunya. Only consciousness is there on the top. Nobody is sitting there and going to guide you, do this, do that. You are doing everything yourself. The reason being, he has given his own Amshatma to us. We are individual soul. We are given that, so no other animals has got this kind of a free will power. And no other animal has got a mind and intellect. Imagine, mind and intellect is given to the human being. That this is a design of the supreme intelligence. Friends, so every one of us to remember one thing. We may be so busy in the lives, we may be like any other role you are playing in the life, but let me tell you, it's all silly things. Entire life is a child play. For whom? In the eyes of the God. That means in the supreme intelligence, what all he wanted is his children. He wanted his children to grow as well. His children want to be happy always. He wish every time you be happy. Whatever happens, good happen, bad happen, one day, night, the light and dark, everything will be there. but he wish everyone has to stay healthy and happy on this earth planet or any other planet. There is the same thing, like, you are, for example, you are a mother of 2 children. You wanted your children to be throughout their life, you wanted them to be happy, isn't it? You always wish for it, isn't it? Same way, our Father, he also wished that all of us, how many of us? Infinite number of souls, which are keep coming out, keep generating from the Brahman, supreme intelligence. All the souls need to be happy, healthy all the time. Healthy means where whenever he enter into the physical body, he has to be healthy. Otherwise, it wanted, so Supreme Father wanted all the souls to be joyful and blissful all the time. Only thing is, when we also have, we have a mind and intellect, these two things are the culprits. Culprits in the sense, what does happen is, because of mind, you may do some mistakes. Of course, because of mind only, you also go towards the mukti. So bandha, moksha, both, for both the things, for liberation or bondage, for both the things, our own mind is responsible, my dear friends. Without mind, a human being cannot do anything on this earth planet. Every one of us need the conscious mind. Of course, we have a subconscious mind. What does subconscious mind does? Subconscious mind means it is subconscious. Now, it's not a pure highly conscious. It is subconscious, below consciousness, but it is exist. What is that? What is that which is existing as a subconscious? Sub to the consciousness is, that is your own soul. Soul is nothing but subconscious mind, my dear friends. So this way, what happens, friends? We have to take the responsibility for our own life. There is nobody in this entire universe. Nobody will help you. Everybody can guide you. Even today, I can guide you like this for hours together. But I can't take any of responsibility of your own self-realization. I can't sit and observe your breath. When I say that observe the breath, do meditation, means you have to observe your own breath. You can't observe my breath. I can't observe your breath. I can't do any help to you. You can't do any help to me. I can't repair your headache. You can't repair my headache. I have to repair myself. Okay, but I have to learn some things. If I learn the good wisdom, spiritual wisdom, meditation, okay, many other techniques are there. So if I learn all these things, I can help myself. So I must be acting as a complete responsible person for my own life. Never in your life, never judge anyone, never comment anybody for your state of life. For your state of life, you are completely held responsible. Out of your own ignorance, you may be doing many mistakes, isn't it? So, for example, you do mistake. So, don't you need punishment for that? So, if you do a bad karma, don't you need a negative result for it? Of course, you need. Otherwise, you will be repeating otherwise. You're repeating all the negative karmas all the time. Suppose if you do negative karma, you get a negative result or a bad result in this life or next life, what do you do? Then you got realization. Then you start realizing, okay, so if I do this bad thing, oh, I'll be getting bad result. So I should not do this. Next, like what happens in the future? You stop doing it. So likewise, everything is proper, my dear friends. On this earth planet, everything is proper. There is no disorder. Only thing is you have to accept, move forward, take full responsibility. Never ever make anybody responsible in this entire universe. Right from your death to the birth also your responsibility. Death also, birth is responsibility of your soul. Death is also your own responsibility. Everything we are 100% responsible. So let us not worry about any other things. Let us not throw the blame or throw the reasons for all so many other various things, my dear friends. So with this, so we understood we are absolutely responsible for our own life, conducting our own life on this earth planet till our last breath, my dear friends. Okay, so let's do the meditation now. So let's start the meditation, friends. After the spiritual wisdom, let's start the meditation. Sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Sit comfortably. Clasp your fingers. This is an important thing. Clasp your fingers and keep on thighs and cross your legs. Cross your legs on the down. If you are sitting on the chair, cross your legs. If you are sitting on the floor mat, so you can definitely do the Sukhasana or Padmasana not required. Just Sukhasana is okay. Sit back erected to your chair or wall. Remove spectacles, no spectacles required. Then make your surrounding darker. No light should be there. It must be dark. Always we must do in the pitch dark, it should be there. It will be aiding for your meditation. No doubt on that. Okay, if you want small sip of water, you can drink. Then take 3 long breaths. Taking in, breathe out. Long breath, long breathe out. 3 times. Right. So 3 long breaths, long breathe in, breathe out is over. Now close your eyes. So you must always have light food for this day, night session, my dear friends. I already indicated the first day, you must always come with a light food. So no heavy food, the entire 21 days, you have to follow that principle. Keep always one small bottle of water aside to you. During meditation, you don't need to drink. Before meditation, after meditation, during the class hours, you can start drinking little sip by sip. Now, comfortably you sit, my dear friends, comfortably sit. Make your body is relaxed now. Your mind is all relaxed. Your body is relaxed. There is no much stress anywhere. Release the stress. Wherever the stress may be, just release. I don't need any stress now. I need peace of mind. I need the empty of mind. I wanted bliss. I wanted happiness. I wanted to be happy. For that, I want to be peaceful. I want to have the inner peace. For that, I have to have complete empty of mind. My mind should be completely empty. Now, sit silently. Start observation of your own natural breath, my dear friends. That is the most important thing. The in-breath, out-breath. Keep observing it. Incoming breath, outgoing breath. Just keep observing at your nose tip. Simple observation. No forceful, nothing force. Just keep observing your nose tip, which is going in, which is coming. That's all. You are an observer. You are not a doer. You are just an observer. You are a witness. Keep observing. Anapanasati meditation. This is Anapanasati meditation. It means Ana means in breathe, out, Apana means out breathe, Sati means be with them. You are with the incoming, outgoing breath. That is called Anapanasati meditation. Keep observing the breath. Be with your natural flow of breath. Natural, simple, smooth, generic, peaceful, tranquil breath, natural breath, my dear friends. Be with them. Be with that. Be with the natural flow of breath, my dear friends. There are no thoughts required. No more thoughts, my dear friends. No more thoughts. I forgot everybody now. I don't need anything in my life. I'm just, I'm sitting silently. I have nothing, no thinking. Nobody required for me now. I need only emptiness. I don't need anything else. Just observe your breath. Keep observing your breath. There are 3 laws of meditation. The first law is, when you are with your own natural breath, your mind becomes empty. Your thought becomes zero. Your breath and thought are interconnected. If you slow down the breath, your thoughts also will slow down. Now in meditation, we came to the zero breath. We are just observing the breath. We have no physical work at all. We are not doing any physical work. Hence, we don't need much breath to go across your body system. You just need little breath, small breath, in order to make your normal functionality of the body. You are already sitting in Sthira Sukha Asana. Your asana is Sthira Sukha Asana. By observation of the breath, you are doing Sukhamaya Pranayama. Sukhamaya Pranayama. Be with your breath. No more thinking. If any thoughts comes into your mind, cut the thoughts right away. Come back to the breath observation again. Always try to be with your breath, whatever it may be, wherever you are sitting. Let's forget everything. Where I am sitting, and where I came. I don't need anything. I don't need to care anything. Just be with your breath. Just be with your breath. In the deep meditative state, my dear friends, deep meditative state. Such a wonderful meditation, wonderful meditation. Be with your natural, simple, tender, tranquil breath, my dear friends. I am the energy ball. As per quantum science, quantum physics, I am a pure energy ball. Be with your natural breath, my dear friends. The first law of meditation, when you be with your breath, your mind becomes empty. Second law of meditation, when your mind becomes empty, you receive huge cosmic energy into your physical body. The third law of meditation, when the huge amount of cosmic energy enters into the body, your third eye activation will happen, your inner intuition will get started activated, you get astral travel, you get great spiritual experiences, you can communicate a lot of masters of other worlds, everything you can do, all the things you can do with your great third eye activation, with your third law of meditation. You can achieve everything, my dear friends. Just be with your breath. Just be with your breath. Be with your natural law of breath. If anybody is getting disturbed with more thoughts, always come back to the breath. Otherwise, a slight music will be happening. Just observe the music and then come back to the breath again. Music only going on background. Last 2 minutes, final 2 minutes of meditation, be with your breath. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute. Be with your breath, not open the eyes. Keep observing the breath. No more thoughts. Be with your natural breath. Be with your natural. Last 30 seconds. Final 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. Final 10 seconds. Not open the eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place both your palms on both your eyes. For 5 more seconds, please place your hands on both eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly looking at your palms, slowly open your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. So please come back to be aware of your body, be aware of your surroundings, come back to the awareness of your surroundings. So yes, friends, we have wonderful meditation we have done now. After the spiritual wisdom, we have done wonderful meditation. Now it's a time to go for the next topics. Welcome to the holistic lifestyle topic today. The part of holistic lifestyle topic, we would like to know the truth about sugar, BP, and cholesterol, my dear friends. So whether there is a sugar, there is a high blood pressure, there is a high cholesterol, is anything like that it exists? So let's understand more on this. Friends, about 10,000 years ago, when we were all living in forest, we were the hunter-gatherers. We were the hunters, so we were earning our food by hunting. So those days, what happens? So along with us, there are a lot of other animals in the forest and all. So what used to happen is, whenever we face the animal in the forest, when we are hunting, so that point of time, any tiger, any lion, anything we face, then what will happen is, obviously within the physical body, so the God has provided such a way that so our BP will rise, sugar will rise, cholesterol also will rise, because we need more and more energy, more glucose we need. Then what will happen is, so there are a lot of stocks of glucogen within the liver. So what it does is, it produces more amount of sugar, then you can run, right? At the same time, adrenaline will come into the liver, then it started producing a lot of the packets of sugar, packets of glucose, then you'll be able to run faster. Same time, you need more blood to flow in order to run and escape from the animal. So likewise, from the snakes, from lions, from tigers. So in that case, what happened? Moment you see that then all these parameters will rise inside your body. Then you keep running away, and then when you run, then what happens? So that all those values will come down, provided you are survived. If you are not survived, if you are eaten by animal, nothing else. So, but when you run and then you are survived, all these parameters again it will come down. Right. So likewise, it was happening. Now, what happened is in our physical life now, so if you just the same thing, if you make it applicable to our current lifestyle, friends, in our life also, there are many tigers and many lions are there. So in the normal society. So in your house, so what will happen is sometimes, so your own wife or husband, right, your children or your boss, wherever it is, different places, different people will act like a lion in front of you, or so they'll be looking like, and they will act like a lion or tiger in front of you. So when you see them, so you are inside, the blood pressure will rise, so the BP will rise, and then sugar will rise. Then what will happen is, but you can't escape out of them, because you can't escape from your wife, isn't it? So you can't go out of your wife. So obviously the sugar, the blood, BP, whatever it rises, so it will be keep rising, then it will stay at one point. It will stay at one point. So that is called high BP, so high sugar, all these things we call it as. Okay. So that's how what happens, friends. So in the physical life, what's happening is, so these things will be keep happening in every family, right? So now what happens? You go to the doctor. So so this kind of things are happening, then your doctor will see, so you have you will declare you have a high BP. How does he declare, my dear friends? See, first thing is, so there is no question of BP, high BP, low BP, all these things. Okay. There is something called, what they say, they call it as a normal. Okay. So what is normal? The value of normal BP is set by the World Health Organization, especially with the support of the America, right? The America, US. So with the support of America, they decide a particular value for it's a normal value. So anything below, anything above. If it is above that, it is called IBP. Whereas below that, they call it as a low BP, isn't it? So once upon a time, it's like a 110 by 160 is also normal. Okay, that is the values. Now what happened? They came down. So they're saying that 180 by 130, sorry, 80 by 130, something like that. Okay? So if anybody is going beyond this value, that value is declared as a high BP patient. But one thing is, in fact, this is very what you can say, like, it's a wrong approach, my friends. It's a wrong approach. Just is a gimmick of a pharmaceutical industries, nothing else. So who has declared all these values? Normal, abnormal, average, all these things. It's not at all correct. See, for example, so for your body, for my body, if you compare these two bodies itself, there will be my normal is different, your normal is different. Example, you take Mahatma Gandhi's normal BP. It was always 200. It was standing at 200 always, all the time. So for his body constitution, it's always 200, my dear friends. So when it is 200 always, then how can you say that it is not right? One second. So likewise, sorry. So for Mahatma Gandhi, his normal was always 200. So you can imagine. So normal 200, still he was surviving. He never fall down. So no painting, nothing happened. And he was very normal. His health was always normal. And in fact, the people just beside him, like all his, the two doctors or two ladies who were always with him, they used to worry a lot by looking at, blood pressure. But for him, that's a normal. So likewise, friends. So always remember, health means, like, not with the values. See, first of all, let me tell you the fact of, all this, whatever the checkup, whatever the sugar, BP, measurements, all these are all fixed by the manufacturing, basically pharmaceutical industries, with the interest of producing more patients, gaining a lot of profits for the companies. They just decide. What do is they give a lot of grants to the scientist. So what the scientist does is, so all the scientists, they take money, they try to study some of the cases. They say that we have studied 1,000 people, right? So in 1,000 people, I find that, so some of the percentage is like this, some of the percentage is like that. They make some Gaussian curve. So then in the Gaussian curve, just by observing 1,000 people, How can you decide something, parameters which are going to be common for the 800 billion people, 800 crores of people? Is it possible like that? It is highly impossible. First of all, we means like our physical body. Many times we discussed, we are not only the physical body. We are the physical body, mind, intellect, and consciousness. Without you taking all this into consideration, how can you decide the values? How can you say your common, your normal is my normal? My normal is different than your normal always. You can never ever compare, because my system is a non-linear system. You can't apply the mathematics to my system, physical body. You can apply the mathematics to any man-made machine. You go and apply the mathematics, all the linear mathematics, linear equations, everything to a machine you can apply. You never apply the same linear mathematics to the organs of my physical body, especially the physical body itself. The reason, only simple thing, your physical body is not only the physical body, it has got mind, intellect, and consciousness. You have to take all this into consideration whenever you are giving a medicine to any person. Right? Just by measuring with some instrument, you are saying that you are a BP patient. You are giving some PIP, and also you are designing and you are preparing some tablets. So chemical based tablets to that particular person. He keeps taking the tablet, right? There are a lot of adverse drug reactions. ADR. Every medicine, you ask any doctor, when you are taking the medicine, you ask him, you ask a blunt question. Doctor, this particular medicine, has it got a TDR, ADR? He can never answer that. There is a ADR for every medicine you take. Then what for you are taking? You are taking it now. After some few years, as you continuously take it, it produces some other drug reactions, adverse drug reactions, ADR. So like this, friends, if you understand the truth behind all this BP, sugar, cholesterol, it's all false. Completely false. Okay? Only one thing you remember. Whenever you want to test yourself, whether you are a healthy person or not healthy person, every day morning when you wake up, you question two things I told in the previous classes. Question yourself, am I enthusiastic to go to work? If you say yes, if your answer is yes, then you are a healthy person. Next question, am I be enthusiastic to show some compassion to other person or other being? If you get the answer yes, then you are a healthy person. That's all it is. Not like, going and testing in laboratory and finding out some parameters. See, there is one total body scanner. One instrument is there. One machine is there. What does it do? Out of your body, 500 parameters are going to be measured. Out of 500 parameters, some of the other parameters of your physical body might be out of range or below the range, out of the range, all this. Then with that, I can't declare that you are a patient. But that's exactly happening now. There's a screening industry, right? So all these science, friends, all these Western science has got their own motives in order to make people suffer, in order to gain out of the people suffering, people health. That's all what they're doing. Otherwise, how can you declare some values which are common to 800 crore people? Especially every value, right? Whatever you fix, a abnormal BP, high BP, low BP, whenever you are saying that, and you are fixing one value, and if people go below that, people go above that, though he is looking normal, happy all the time, then you are declaring that you are a BP patient, and you start giving the tablet. What happens? The tablet does. So then when we are also like, so some illiterate people with respect to modern science or whatever, with the medical science, we illiterate people, we go and sit in front of doctor says everything and we listen so nicely. And then the moment he says you are a BP, so your BP is so and so high, low, then you take this tablet continuously all the life, then you feel so happy. Oh, doctor has given me the tablet now, I'm happy. It's something like, so you're also feeling comfortable because of, the taking tablet. But what is the adverse drug reaction? What is going to happen after some years for you is going to badly affect your all other organs, my dear friends. Somehow what I'm trying to say here, so when you are designing anything, So that particular, medicine or whatever it may be, it should be a body specific. That is why you take Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, what we do, we try to take the, your nadi, the pulse we'll take. So through nadi, we'll understand whether you are at present when I'm giving a treatment to you, whether your vata is more, kapha is more, or pitta is more. Which are the natural elements, all the 5 elements of, Panchabhutas. What are the elements which are more or less, that all that, we calculate. Then we start giving in a medicine which is going to balance these 5 elements, right? And also we consider your mind also. We have to consider your mind. We have to read your mind. See, homeopathy also, what do they do? They consider your mind and body, everything. In fact, the meditation works, the higher level, on the conscious level it works. That is why it can cure every disease, because it starts operating at the conscious level. It starts cleansing your manomaya kosha, isn't it? So likewise, friends, so for especially I'm telling you, anybody who is suffering heart attack, all these things, it is not that, some arteries of the heart are blocked. Try to understand, so many arteries which are going towards the heart, around the heart. If some are blocked also, there is a natural mechanism, there is a natural bypass is also always provided to the heart. We never need to worry, my dear friends. Only thing is, heart attack or whatever happens is because of your bad mind. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Macharya. These are the elements which drive you, which give you, it's a kind of a heart attack. So that is the actual reason. It's a bad mind. Bad mind leads to bad heart. Mind your mind always. Mind your mind. Right? So if you do that, then if your mind is pure, like peaceful, happy, joyful, no heart attack will come. Even many people are screened for the angiogram, angioplasty, all these they do these things, right? See, if you go and screen a normal person, you can find many blocks around the heart. It doesn't mean that you are going to get some problem. Heart is having the kind of functionality, it will bypass itself. It has got natural bypass system, my dear friends. One of the example, in Bangalore, one person was there. When he was 40, 50, 60 years, right? At that time, when he screened, the complete heart, all the arteries are blocked. There are blocks inside that. But still, he survived up to 95 years also. Okay? Up to 95 years also, he has been surviving. The reason is, so when you go to the doctor also, like, a famous doctor, they say that a lot of all the arteries are blocked. But it's quite normal. His health is normal, isn't it? So that's how what happens is, when every day morning when you woke up, you feel energetic in your system. You have got a great energy and you are enthusiastic to work, to go to work. That means you are a healthy person. Why do you worry about all that? Only thing is, make sure that you eat the holistic food, that is the chemical free food, and the good, all the nutrients and all, whatever the nutrients you need to take, you're supposed to take it. Good water, good air. Make sure all these things are there. All other things, don't worry about it. Okay, all these values and so-called see what happens, friends. We are not a machine. We are not a physical machine like any motor car or a car or bike or the scooter. We are not like that. There, all the parts are independent. But here, what happened? The modern system has divided us into so many parts. One eye doctor, ear doctor, nose doctor, heart doctor. What is this? How do you really do this? Is it? I can tell you one thing. Western science is not science. It is unscientific. 100% unscientific. I can challenge this. Our Sanatana Dharma is much scientific, my dear friends. The reason being, there is one very good book for you. You can read that. Science Without Sense. Science Without Sense. The great book is written by the author, foreign doctor itself. Friends, like this, what happens is, there are many books, Death by Medicine. Okay. So the truth about the drug companies, there are so many books are there. If you read, you will really understand what exactly going on with these industries, how they are making, how they are playing with the lives of people just for the gains of their own profit-making business. For for their own profits, they are doing all these kind of things, my dear friends. So you need to understand the facts. Otherwise, you will undergo again, a doctor tell you. So that's what I'm telling. We are not the machine to divide it into all the parts and do it. I can't divide it. For me, so many problems in my physical body comes out of my mind. First, I have to treat the mind. How can you treat the mind? Mind you can treat with the positive counseling, right? The positive counseling and positive suggestions, but also with the kind of if you speak spiritually, what happens in a manomaya kosha and pranamaya kosha, you have to cleanse. Through meditation, you can clean. Through cosmic energy, you are going to clean definitely. So when you clean your manomaya kosha, everything else will be cleansed. Then what will happen? Your all diseases in the physical body will be disappeared automatically. So your physical body is an empty vessel, my dear friends, and with which you have a mind, you have intellect, you have consciousness. So when all these things are there, the so-called this Western science is a reductionist science. What is that? Reductionist science. It is not a holistic science, my dear friends. For that, Ayurveda is the best. Ayurveda, it considers your mind and body and consciousness, everything it considers. So that is why, as per our Sanatana Dharma, this is the best thing which is suitable for our physical body. At the same time, friends, many years they have been telling about the cholesterol, right? Cholesterol is definitely required for our physical body for the functionality. But of course, there is the bad cholesterol and good cholesterol. What happens is whenever you eat more of the carbohydrates, which I've been discussing, white sugar, white rice, and white godi, all these things, then you start getting lot of glucose, collected within our blood. So these excessive glucose, what happened? As I explained earlier, also they'll be pasted. So in the inside the arteries to the heart also. So all the arteries, the walls of the arteries will be pasted. All these excessive glucose, they will be converted into the fat, and then it will be stored. That's where what happened, your whatever the pipes are there, they obviously get the blockages. So these pipes, the arteries which goes to the heart will become narrow. Then that results into the high blood pressure. That's that I will try to see the part of the acupuncture concept, right? Friends, so like this, HDL is always good, LDL is bad. But if you take A2 ghee is the one having a great characteristics of removing all the bad cholesterol, my dear friends. Your liver itself will throw all the bad cholesterol into the outlet through the so-called stools. Everything will go out. But only thing is, on the top of every food what you take, so try to consume the A2 ghee, that is desi cow ghee, which is going to correct your bad cholesterol also, and it provides only good cholesterol, right? So likewise, coconut oil also, it was so long time, the America has not accepted at all. They keep saying that it has got lot of cholesterol, lot of fat is there in that, and then avoided that. And then they have been telling so many years like that, because they want to sell all their tablets and their own products. Then in a recent while time, they again researched and they said that this is the only best oil. Now in America, most of the people will use the coconut oil. So likewise, whatever they want to advertise, they want to push it, they'll push it to the other people. All other people will be suffering, and they'll be always working on their own profits and gains, my dear friends. So we can better control or cure BP, sugar, cholesterol using holistic lifestyle, all the natural remedies which have been discussing, and plant-based medicines, especially Ayurveda and mudra therapy and acupuncture or acupressure. So with these things, my dear friends, always try to come out of all the diseases, so-called the generated artificially made diseases. I call them as a artificially made diseases. Otherwise, nothing. The body condition from one day to other day, I'm telling again, every day it will keep changing. The reason being, every day in our physical body, 10 crores cell will die, and 10 crores newborn cells will come back. In that way, you can try to understand how much is the rejuvenation happening every day in our physical body, my dear friends. So when all this is happening, how do you treat the physical body as a linear system? It is never a linear system. It's not like any other machine. It's a non-linear system. You need only non-linear approach in order to cure any disease, in order to control anything in your physical body. You need a non-linear approach. That will happen only through Ayurveda, our own Sanatana Dharma practices. Please do that. Never ever undergo this kind of, the false informations and false, the kind of medicines which will harm your health, which will kill the person if you go through these medicines lifelong, my dear friends. Okay. So with this, so understanding this, my dear friends. Now, so one more point we would like to discuss here. Why only men or women get heart attacks, not the animals? This is one of the point which, we never think about this, isn't it? We never think, but we have to think about it. The reason being, so the human body is a non-linear structure, the heart is also non-linear structure. Ayurvedic medicine is a non-linear system and medicine that suits us. English medicine is a linear system or it's a reduction system. Animals won't get heart attack because they produce vitamin C, but our human body cannot do that, friends. So try to understand this point. Okay. So what happens is, whenever there is a kind of a puncture of these arteries happen, the kind of the blood is oozing within the, inside the heart, that leads to the heart failure, isn't it? So when that is happening, particularly to stop that, if you are able to supply the vitamin C quickly, then what will happen? It will stop. But the only thing is, we have no natural mechanism to do that. But all the animals, they have their own the mechanism of producing vitamin C all the time. That is why they never ever get this kind of heart failures. You won't listen, you won't heard anything like an animal got an attack and died. But always the man will get all these things at the same time. So as I explained already, all the heart attacks and whatever happens, heart failure, heart pressure, see what happens, friends. Always we think that the heart will be pumping the blood, isn't it? So it will pump out the blood and it is sucking, right? So like that. So this will be a continuous activity for her, okay, for the Hridaya, that means our heart. So we need to be so compassionate. All the time it is working. 24/7 it is working. No other part is working like that, isn't it? So that is why we should not give much pressure to that. When you get more pressure, when you think back negatively here, when you have kama, krodha, lobha, moha, madamacharya, these Arishad Vargas, they make your mind to be stressful. When your mind is stressful, obviously the kind of pressure pass to our pumping system, that is heart. So what happens now when when you take tension, you are in anxiety, or you are in a frustration, or you are in a anger, then what happens? The heart start rushing the blood to that particular part. Okay, so it is going to supply a lot of blood. The reason is it needs to do a lot of activity. Then in this way, what happened? The pressure on the heart will increase. That itself we call it as a high blood pressure, my dear friends. Okay, so that's how we need to have always peace of mind. We should not give too much stress in the thoughts also, and our mind should be more or less, we have to mind the mind. Then only you'll be able to maintain the peaceful heart. Okay, right. If you have peace in the mind, then you'll have peace in the heart also. That's directly proportional. Anyway, friends, so one more important point we need to notice here. See, in the society, all of us, we are suffering with a great number of diseases. Day in, day out, every one of us will be suffering, isn't it? So, one thing, very important thing we need to note down here, there are about 250 chemicals. Chemicals means they are dangerous things. You can't eat them. Eating them is the question of survival comes. So that kind of chemicals are allowed by the government itself to mix here and there in different food systems, the different items, what we use, what we eat, what we consume, in all the things, right? The 250 chemicals are allowed. The chemical factories are making all these chemicals. So do you think a government has got any kind of a responsibility or any kind of a sympathy on the human beings? or the governments, whatever governments. So they're all collided with the factories. They all want to make money out of all these things. They are pushing about 250 chemicals they are producing, and all the time they are mixing in everything, whatever we are using. Then where from you get the health? Let me tell you. Where from you are going to get the health? You never get any health, my dear friends. Here is only one thing. You have to support yourself. You have to save yourself out of this conspiracy which is plotted by governments and so-called the big wigs in the industry, especially pharmaceutical industry, especially the big companies. They're all willing to make a lot of money, but they are not willing to give a great health to the one being. No question. You can never depend on any other person, my dear friends. You have to save yourself, having good practices of food, lifestyle, then meditation, pranayama, all these things you must do, and then continue your life. Okay? Then only you can live happily. Right? So, welcome to all of you to the home remedies, the concept, the treatment. One of the things we'll be looking at how we can treat high BP using acupressure points, my dear friends. So this is very, very important. The high blood pressure means high pressure in the blood vessels. High blood pressure is caused by high stress levels and high cholesterol levels. Bad cholesterol is like a sticky, indigestible body fat. Thus, fat sticks to the arteries of the heart, making it difficult for blood to pump, causing high blood pressure because there are obstacles in the arteries. So, pumping the blood, it feels a lot of stress and pressure on the heart. That is called high blood pressure. In severe hypertension, acupressure can be combined with Ayurveda. All moderate cases of hypertension are very well controlled by acupressure. What are the symptoms of high blood pressure, my dear friends? Headache, chest pain, tightness in the chest, nosebleeds, excessive sweating, muscle spasms, weakness, and palpitations. All these are the different symptoms one may feel when he has got a high blood pressure. But it's quite common. It will come down. Nothing to worry. If you keep taking tablet, you think that it is going to come down. No way. It is going to be controlled. But after using such a sudden long time, it's going to give the great adverse effects on your physical body, and then you may lose life also with that. So that's why you approach the normal methods and approach natural method in order to reduce your high BP. Friends, one of the very useful home remedy you can make. So fenugreek, every one of us knows fenugreek, right? Fenugreek seeds you take around, this is going to reduce the bad cholesterol in a greater level. So take about 8 to 10 seeds with the water before breakfast. It's going to help in order to reduce this bad cholesterol so your high BP also will be reduced. Now, so let's see the what are the acupressure point which we can really work on. So acupressure points are there very much, which are very useful. So in order to reduce this, especially the blood pressure medicines. So high blood pressure, okay, high BP. Let's look at this palm, right? Observe the palm. Whatever the center, I put the color here. The center, this is a kidney point. Basically, you can press this point, keep pressing. You can press with this pen. Otherwise, you can press with this your own other thumb, okay? Or somebody else also can apply the pressure. Keep pressing 40, 30 times, whatever. You keep pressing this. This is one of the points given for reducing the high blood pressure, okay? So this is the center point. It's called kidney point. Now come to the here. So this is one, whatever the wrist is there, the wrist is, this particular center here, hand to the wrist, center is there. I have put the line here, observe the line. Okay, observe the line, you can observe very clearly. So when you observe here, this make a center one point is there, make it center and I put the color here, you can observe round color. So here this also keep pressing, this is also high blood pressure. You can control the blood pressure, okay, easily. And also here that little finger straight, if you bring one more point is here, this point. So this point is what I'm showing there, H7. This is P7, H7. right? These two things also you need to press continuously like this, continuously like this. Okay, right? Keep doing 30-40 times. And also from this side, this point, from the especially H7, the 2 fingers width, that is your 2 fingers width like this, keep it. Then this point is here. This point is called H5. H5 also keep pressing, keep pressing. This will reduce the blood pressure. Okay, keep pressing like this. Okay, and so again from the center point, from here 2.5 fingers, 2.5 finger. So if you measure here from this point to this point, 2.5 fingers width. So this another point is also, this is called P6, P6 point, P6. Keep pressing it, keep pressing it like this. Okay, keep pressing it 30, 20, 30 times. So with these points, my dear friends, definitely you can bring down the high blood pressure. So use these methods. These are the home remedies. You can practice at your home at your convenience. So friends, so with this, so we are ending the session on the acupressure. So for the high blood pressure. So thank you everyone from Mahavatar Foundation for participating in this session, my dear friends. So namaste to all, and like, share our Mahavatar TV and subscribe and share with all your friends and near and dear ones, so that they'll also get benefit out of it. So let's have some questions. So open to question and answers now. Yes. So any questions, you can unmute and you can ask.
Namaste, sir. We
Yes.
have to do it both hands.
You must do in both hands.
Okay, thank you.
Both hands. Yes, definitely. Any acupressure, for the sake of convenience, I am showing only one hand, right? Otherwise, you must do on both hands all the time. Okay, right.
So if one has been taking Ayurvedic medicine for 10 years for high BP,
Yeah.
and now like you want to make sure that it's not causing any side effects,
Yeah.
does the Ayurveda cause side effects by any chance?
No. Actually, what happens, Ayurveda also, I mean, some of the medicines are there which are, of course, not made with the natural things. They're also adding some kind of preservatives, right? So you just need to be careful on that. So don't go with all the medicines. Always try to select some kind of a natural Ayurvedic medicines also. The pure medicines you try to select. That's your your duty to, before taking what medicines you are taking. Because see, many of the companies came now. There also some business started, and they start adding the preservatives. So that you have to be careful.
So, like along with Ayurvedic medicine for high blood pressure, do we do any pranayams or only acupressure?
No. You do it. Pranayama, you definitely do it. Pranayama, I told you already. Pranayama, only pregnant women cannot do the kind of a Bastrika pranayama. Bastrika pranayama, pregnant women cannot do. Anuloma Viloma she can do, right? So likewise, there are few restrictions. Otherwise, everybody can do this pranayama, asanas, right? All these things are good. Using all these things is better, and you can keep your the health under control, and health you can live healthy life. If you go into the other side, the completely chemical, already so much of our systems have become chemical now. Every item you use, some or other chemical you are eating indirectly. Then there's no question of getting good health, my dear friends. It's not possible.
So where this acupressure you use only if the blood pressure on that day is higher, or do you use it every day?
You can keep using it. It's it's like work as a prevention is better than cure. It works like a preventive system. Okay, no need only when you get you have to use. I'm not telling that. Okay.
Okay.
You just operate these points. See, I'll tell you, the best techniques are there. I told yesterday, I think another class like acupressure for cold, right? So like this, these 2 points here. So this is especially, here is one lung, there is another lung here, another lung point. We just put like this and eat like this. So what happens? Your running nose, the blocking of nose, everything will go. And other thing is, for example, you take this all the fingers, no? So like this. If you do like this, then what happens? All these points will be pressed, no, pressed. So complete for a natural health, you can do this also, right? Otherwise, you can do like this. Okay, like this. Isn't it? So like many things, all these points, especially the points centers, energy centers in the hands. Okay, they have to be properly pressed so that the energy flow will happen to the all organs. Okay, we have a lot of meridians. Through meridians, all the organs are connected. Energy, there are energy meridians and energy centers. So energy centers are here. Energy centers are in my palm, the foot also. The foot also, what you do every day night before you are sleeping. So nicely you try to press all the points like this. See, this is a foot, for example. Press all the points. Okay, nicely press like this. Press, 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 press. 2-3 minutes on each foot. Then you sleep.
And
Okay.
sir, if somebody doesn't want to take even medication for high blood pressure, then only meditation helps, meditation and say acupressure, or
No, you don't want Ayurveda. You don't want to take Ayurveda medicine.
yeah, say for instance, sometimes people don't want to take, they don't even know, some of them, that they have high blood pressure.
They don't know about Ayurvedic medicine, so they're not taking also. It's not a problem. Only thing is your lifestyle, your food style, you must control properly. Okay, so if your food system is good, as we keep discussing now so far in the classes,
Right.
so just correct your food system. Second is do some walking. Okay, at least the minimum walking has to be there. Okay, if you do that much, you will not get any kind of a diabetes and BP will never come. Yeah.
Sometimes stress brings in lot of
For stress, there is a meditation. Why not?
okay.
Meditation, pranayama, do that.
Okay.
See, I will tell you the blood pressure, heart issues, heart problem, everything comes only because of your mind. I told you many times. Okay. Just have peace of mind there.
Peace of
But what are the things it can help you? Please do that. Please continue doing that.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Very nice.
Thank you. Yes.
Sir, what's the full form of HDL and LDL?
So that is especially HDL. Okay. There is something called high density lipoprotein. Okay?
Yeah, I forgot that.
Low density. Yeah, low density lipoprotein. Lipoprotein. Lipoprotein.
Lipoprotein.
Yes.
Lipoprotein. Okay.
HDL and LDL. Okay.
Sir, one more question from my side. You said no, it is adverse ADR, adverse drug reaction because of medicines. And since we say any doctors are here, please forgive me for that. Actually, it is said that doctors are next to gods. When we are taking patients to the hospital, we really totally rely on doctors. But when the doctors also know about it, right? Sir, English medicines are having ADR, adverse drug reaction. Is it so?
Definitely, everybody knows, but see, you entered into some system. Okay, there are very good doctors. I'm telling you, they won't advise the medicines all the time. They try to say that just correct your lifestyle and be happy, stay happy, right? Eat well, right? All they tell that this kind of doctors are also there. Good doctors are also there.
Yes.
We don't need to, blame all the doctors, right? So though some doctors knows, but as a part of their, they're part of their the culture of that particular Western medical system, they always give that medicine, but they should give in a minimal form. They should give in a minimal form, not like a heavy doses and all. Isn't it? The heavy doses is going to damage the things, right? So that's how. So everything, if, for example, homeopathy, what do? They try to consider all your, feelings and experiences of mind. They try to ask you so many questions, and they try to find out what is the root cause for this disease, isn't it? So that's how what they do is actually the homeopathy is also a energy medicine, high potentiation they do. They take a small, this much medicine, right? They potentialize like this, the potential, they vibrate. They get into 1 in million, 1 in 10 million. Like that, they vibrate. Then what happens? Its energy will be much more, much higher. Okay, what the homeopathy works on something like this: the less is more. The principle is less is more. That is the principle it works. Also, it also works like, so likes cure likes. Means, see, whatever they give the symptom, whatever they find the symptoms, the medicine, what they give for a normal human being, same symptoms will come out. So that kind of system is of homeopathy, which of course is good. It's an energy medicine. Doesn't have side effects, so you can use that.
No, that is what. Actually, when we know, see, many doctors, the moment we go, they quickly write the prescriptions in such a way, so many medicines, such. People see now we are all in this path, so we knew very well that not to have these medicines. It has lot of side effects and all that.
Yeah.
But there are so many people don't say. Like together they are eating so many tablets for sugar, all these things. So without understanding so much, so is it really how the life is going?
Yes. See, now that's why. So what is more important is we just need to make sure that we understand all these things. Okay. Somehow that's what I asked in my slide. If you see, you have to save yourself. Nobody will save you.
That is right.
As simple as this.
Correct.
Save yourself. Know yourself. You live well, and till last breath, we need to live with wisdom. We need to get wisdom and live with that.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
Okay. Right.
And thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, I have one question, sir. Do we have any medicine in Ayurvedic for cancer?
For
Cancer.
yeah, we have.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what medicine I'm for?
What medicine you can't ask like that. But if you want, you can come to Soul Kshetra, that is located in Whitefield, Bangalore. We conduct every month 2-3 times famous doctors will come. They give Ayurveda with Panchagavya, added with Panchagavya. So they try to cure that. They have done a lot of improvement in many cases. We have so many examples. In fact, some of the patients, I tell you, they are given a date that 14-15 days she will survive. Now it is 2 years also she is survived.
Okay. Is there any food that is good against cancer?
See, very simple. I'll tell you. Food especially, you want to come out of the cancer. First and foremost thing is, first you have to make your body, the blood especially, must be come out of the acidic. That means your body inside, your blood must be converted into alkaline. For that, what are all the things you need to do? I keep explaining many classes now, right? Whatever the foods you are taking, it must be like the food which is not giving too much glucose at a time, too much acidic it should not become, and all other things, like taking the lot of sugar oriented foods, tea, coffee, all these things, sugar, sweets like this, and eating lot of white rice. So all these things, what happens is, it is going to produce a lot of glucose, which you are ultimately you're not going to use that. So that is getting converted into all these kind of, glucogen and extra fat, all the unnecessary fats, which are stored very much inside the body. What you are supposed to do is very simple, convert your blood, all the inside your environment into alkaline nature. For that, what all the things is going to help? Water, especially water. What kind of water you are drinking now? All the water you are drinking is, pure acidic. You go and measure the pH value. You will understand that. pH value of the water what you are drinking, definitely it is less than 5 or 6 or less than 6 only. If you drink that kind of water, you drink whatever the water you are drinking out of the can, out of the distillery water, or so-called alkali, this Kinley, all these things. You measure the pH value. Of course, the TDS is also very low. TDS may be about 30, 40 will be there. It must be 150, 100, minimum 100 and above. But it is only 30, 40. In the distillery water, all this so-called, they claim it as a mineral water. In fact, right, there are no minerals at all. Okay, that's the fact. At the same time, their pH value, if you measure, pH value is low. It's actually pure acidic water you are drinking. You know this point, this particular thing. If you get the canned water into your house, it is acidic water. So we need to take care of the water content also, which you are drinking. I'll be explaining in the future class. Please wait for that. Okay, you'll get the answer for that. But definitely your food you have to change, right? From the oil, milk you have to avoid, right? White rice you have to take out, and many other things I told, right? If you go with that food lifestyle, you can come out of the cancer automatically. See, what is cancer basically? Cancer means there are so many cells died. The numerous cells, so many cells, multiplication of cells, all they are died because of the environment inside is purely acidic. Your environment in your stomach, all the environment became acidic. Then number of cells will die, and then that whatever the cells which are died form as a tumor. And here and there, everywhere, they go on, develop it. The tumors will develop, and then that's the wastage. There's a wastage in your physical body, and you have no mechanism. Many of the people don't know how to clean the stomach, how to clean the bowels, how to clean the colon. Nobody knows. All these things, the modern medical system won't tell you at all. They wanted your money. They wanted the money from you. They'll be waiting. You have money, you go there. If you don't have money, try to follow all these things.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Right. So friends, any questions you ask? Otherwise, we'll be closing the session now. Right? Right. So thank you very much for all of you to join this class and giving the opportunity for Mahavatar Foundation. So I'm sincerely thankful to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji also. So thank you once again. Namaste, namaste, namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Good night.